Hi there, my name is Alexander. Welcome to the Dreamwalker Memoirs. I figured this will be an episode about me. I know, egotistical, self-pumping kind of thing, but I figured I'd like to let you know about my own background with dreaming and, why I really care about all this stuff. Basically, for as long as I can remember, dating back to the time I was about 2 years old, maybe a bit before, when I had my first memories, I've been what you might call an active dreamer, meaning I remember many dreams, multiple dreams a night. And since that time, I've delved deeply into dreaming, recording my dreams, using these dreams as a kind of springboard into metaphysical and spiritual matters. Basically, I view dreams as a means of self-discovery, of self-knowledge. And I feel that others can do the same, as long as they take the necessary steps to master, to observe their dreams, and to really become ultimately a conscious dreamer, or what some might call a dreamwalker. Basically, I like to joke when I talk to people that, hey baby, I'm great in bed, because you know what? I can dream all night. Truth be told though, I dream about as much as anyone else. The only difference is in the degree of remembrance. On average right now, I probably recall about 4 dreams a night. Sometimes it goes to 6 or 8 or 9. Sometimes just a few if I don't get enough sleep. But basically, I've made it my goal a while ago that I'm going to remember dreams every night, and that's what I do. And you can too. If you watch my segment, in fact, I'm posting at the same time about remembering your dreams, I'm going to give a few tips on that. But anyway, I recall some of my first memories, my most vibrant, my most exciting, beautiful as well as terrifying memories as a child being about dreams. I remember one dream where I was flying through the skies above this beautiful southwestern style landscape. The eagles were by my side, this flying troop of eagles, and felt at home. I felt at peace. I felt free. I remember too a strange dream, walking down the halls of this surreal alien spaceship. Maybe it was a space station, hard to say. As a kid, it reminded me something out of the Jetsons, because that's my reference point at the time. And I remember seeing this strange blue-skinned extraterrestrial out there, which kind of terrified me as a kid. And I remember what you might dub out-of-body experiences, triggered by becoming kind of aware during dream states, where I would find myself seemingly floating above my bed, floating above my physical body. The early ones, I felt myself sometimes pulled down the hallway by this mysterious force which I could feel all around me, watching me, observing me. Of course, many of these I just judged to be nightmares at that age. My parents couldn't explain that stuff. None of my kids' books can explain it, obviously. And it wasn't until years later that I learned that there were some similarities between what I was having and what people like Robert Monroe, who wrote about out-of-body experiences, had. Anyway, as the years went by, and I started to grow older, my dreams did not decrease. I know some people say that your dreams are at the highest when you're a kid, and then they start to lose recall of them, or you start to dream less vividly, but I did not find that to be the case, whatever it is among the general population. My dreaming increased, if anything. I started to have lucid dreams where I would become aware that I was dreaming within the dream. I remember one time I was having a dream, I was maybe about 5 years old, of standing at the edge of what they called the Sears Tower, the tallest building out in Chicago, now called the Willis Tower. I remember looking off over the edge, and then something pushed me, and I was falling and falling. But then I realized this was a dream and I could control it. I took control and I turned myself into this childhood character that I like to sketch called Chomper, this very strong being made of an indestructible metal. I landed on the ground and I was fine. Woke up happy from that dream. But the lucid dreams and the strange dreams, those continued as I got older. And by the time I was in my teenage years, those dreams had previously been nightmares. Dreams of facing monsters or ghosts or other horrific beings became adventures. Because as I was growing into myself and into my own confidence, kind of developed the ability to create what you might call avatars or alternate selves in these dreams that could face down these monsters and wouldn't be scared of them. Would look at those monsters and either fight them, embrace them, or otherwise integrate them into my own psyche. So, pretty much I learned a lot from dreams. And it's through those dreams, through those experiences of the mystical, the paranormal, in the dreaming worlds, in that place between truly asleep and fully awake, I kind of got in touch with my spiritual side. I learned that I was more than just a physical body, more than just some stinky old meat bag, waking up every day and going to school or going to work, that I was a spiritual being. And I feel that through this series, I can help teach other people the same thing. Maybe not directly, maybe not in some teacher-like way where I proclaim the truth and y'all absorb it, but in a shared way. By sharing my own experiences, maybe I'll trigger something in somebody out there, and we'll all be the better for it. That's what I'd like to do with this, the Dreamwalker Memoirs. Spread what I know to other people. And basically, I've spent a good portion of the later years of my life studying spiritual things, studying various religions from Christianity to Buddhism, checking out and delving deeply into much of the New Age, looking at the occult, studying things like Enochian magic or runes, getting into conscious methods of invoking out-of-body experiences. And you know what? I've listened to channelers, I've consulted with professional psychics, I've read a whole lot of books on a whole lot of these topics, and studied with some energy healers and learned a few modalities there. I found that just about every system, every belief, every person claims to have somewhat of the truth in them. They claim to be able to at least supply you with something deep and profound and real. I don't disagree with that. There's some truth to be found in everything I've discovered, even things that are seemingly fictitious. Whether you're talking about reading the Bible, perusing the Quran, or anything else, you could find some truth in there. But what I've found is all that truth that you find from systems, from other people, from beliefs, that stuff is secondhand. What I found is the real truth, the deepest truths are those found inside of our own psyche. And whether you believe in a higher power or not, I found that dreams are a place to access that inner truth. Through dreaming, you could discover parts of yourself that you never knew existed. You could connect with what maybe feel like past lives, whether you believe in all that or not. What feel like future lives, parallel lives, or aspects of your personality that generally don't appear in the day-to-day existence of your life. You'll find there's parts of you that are scary. I found there's parts of myself that are real nasty, real evil. Parts of myself are beautiful and glorious and transcendent. Other parts, well, maybe they don't make that much sense at all on first glance. Some are pretty goofy and weird and awkward, but that's okay. I found that through dreams, through truly being a conscious dreamer, a dream walker, you might say, that I found I could integrate those parts of myself and through it all, become a better person. Now, I'm not claiming I'm going to give you all the answers in this series. I'm not claiming I'm some kind of expert, that I'm the guru of dreams, or that I'm some kind of superhero. I'm not claiming I'm a representative of any galactic or intergalactic federation. Not claiming I'm a prophet of the one true God. Or an ascended master or bodhisattva come back to teach the ignorant masses the truths of the cosmos. My ego would probably my ego would love it if I were to proclaim such things, but that's not where I'd like to be at. I'm not going to start my teachings on the basis of a lie. So, my name is Alexander, and a wise man might have said, "You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one." With this series, I hope you join me, and we can learn as one. Peace out, my friends. Sweet dreams.